All right, we are here. So, based on how my back responded yesterday with the reintroduction to some anti-inflammatories, I'm gonna hope that today feels better than Sunday. Sunday I didn't take any sort of ibuprofen or anything, and my back was quite sore, so I went a really quick session. So today I'm hoping to power snatch up to 80, which then will allow me to do obviously snatch grip push presses at that same weight, and then do some power clean and push press up to 100. Because the last time it was really sore and uncomfortable, what I think I'm going to do is just one AMRAP set and it make sure that I just get one good set in, so I'm not worried about um, trying to do multiple sets. But we'll see. If it's feeling really good, then I won't be bugging about it. So warm up a little bit, and stretch a little bit. Ribs and back feel better than yesterday at the start, and so I think I'm basically done with the injury. We'll see. When I squatted, I did everything at the plan yesterday, and so I jerked up to 110 and did 150, and then did all my back squats. So I mean, with anti-inflammatories, I'm really good to go. But obviously, don't want to be using those too much. Oh. I got some anabolic decaffeinated tea out here. Happy Tuesday, Tony. Happy election day. Got my tea out here to enjoy some hopefully positive training. But we'll throw 40 on the bar and see what happens. That's definitely smart because I tried to go this morning at about 7:30, and I guess the polls here opened at 6:30, and there was a line out the door and cars parked waiting to get in line. So I would have been really late because we didn't have school today. It was a PD day, so we had just to go in and do random stuff. But um, it was insane because the polls opened at 6:30. I showed up at 7:30, and when I got back from work today, I was standing in the line was like 10 people, so it was like super short after, so it wasn't nearly as bad, of course. But when I was talking to a lady in front of me, she's like, "Yeah, I came at like 6:45," and it was like she did the same thing where she just saw it and was like, I'm not standing in line for an hour." So it's hard for me. I don't think in the last election that I went in the morning. I feel like I went in the afternoon in um, the last one as well, but I kind of forget. And that was, COVID was happening, so there's a lot less people in general going in, and then I feel like in 2016 I did absentee, and those are the only elections that I've been a part of because I was not too old. But yeah, Ohio I don't think is really a good swing state anymore, which is interesting. Used to be. It sounds like Pennsylvania is the big one. All right. It's much better than Sunday, and it's nice because yesterday with my heavier training, I wanted to make sure I took some ibuprofen so I could not deal with it while I was training. But when um, today I didn't take any. I also slept pretty. I didn't sleep very much last night because, like a buffoon, I was trying to watch the Buccaneers beat the Chiefs, but they decided to not go for two when they tied it at the end of the game. Like a bunch of clowns. Yeah, let's just 50-50 coin flip it with the best team in the league that's going to just instantly score. That was so dumb. But, L YouTuber. Well, I don't think you're going to sweep the streets very well with the torn ACL, so good luck with that, brother. Well, and that's the thing too, is like you have the opportunity. Like I get it if the game was tied and you got the go ahead touchdown, then he comes back and ties it. But like you had the opportunity there. I was like the way that the coach is, I didn't think he was going to go for two, but like they really should have because you saw me like he didn't get the ball, so like wouldn't have made a difference. And I mean, we've all watched the Chiefs for enough years now to where it's like you can't give them that opportunity because it's Mahomes. But all right. Well, the good news is 40 felt really good, so I don't have any soreness. That's kind of like my assessment. Not that the weight's heavy, but what I will do, well, let's go to 60. So I've changed these light days to be power snatch plus push press, and then power clean plus push press instead of the strict press. So I can do a little bit more weight. I think tomorrow's gonna be a fun day of squats, though. I did 170 for 5 sets of 6 yesterday, and absolute meanie heads were saying it looked easy, which is pretty toxic. People are supposed to say it's hard. Don't do any more weight. Stop. 2 different people are like, it looked good. I'm like, I don't need that kind of positivity with my squats. Which that's going to be it's going to be interesting tomorrow. So back squats tomorrow, I'm going to be between 190. I would say between 190 and 200. I don't think I'm going to try to do them at 200. That seems a bit too aggressive. But I'll either do 4 or 5 sets. I don't necessarily want to set the extreme goal of doing 5 sets. Although, if you do 4, it's like you might as well do the 5th one. But the 70s didn't feel bad, and I'm going to feel pretty good tomorrow because the back's going to be even more recovered. I appreciate it. But yeah, tomorrow will be really interesting with that. Well, let's do 60 here. Honestly, my back feels like pretty much recovered. It's a little sore, but like it's almost down to the point where it's just normal soreness, so might just be able to do 3 sets at 80. We'll see though. Athletics, coordination, doing like a CrossFitter, all connected is no problem. But hey Marie, why does your name look different? Are you like a larger YouTuber? If you're still here, I don't know if you just drop by and say that and then leave. I would assume so, but I know not of your channel. 25 people watching a local man struggle on election night. I don't feel like I did these at 80. I feel like I did them at 60. Maybe I'm being too aggressive. But we'll do 80. I suppose since I think the last time I did this as like a normal session, I did it with 60. So I'll do 80 here. I'll do the 3 push presses, but then I'll go into overhead press. Because I think I still don't want to do too much on a day like today. A couple reps extra there, but it's kind of like honestly, I'm really happy that my back feels good. Not as like crazy snappy as not as quite as snappy as I would like, but it's all right. Lord, why is there something instead of nothing? Because I said so. I decreed it. I was there. I don't know. You didn't see me at the beginning, but I was there pushing the buttons. So I think I'll do a similar thing with push press, regular push press, and do 60, 1 plus 3, and ball it burp, 80, 1 plus 3, and then try to do maybe a set of 5 there up at 100. Excuse me, keep burping. We'll see though. Tape like caught my leg. That was kind of weird. Grip's too good for it. So we'll go up to 80. But glad the back's feeling good. The front rack with 60 is always hilarious because I have like the Tremerkin front rack. Tea is fantastic when it's not even cold out, but it's fantastic. Recommend. That's interesting. I did them connected. All right, 100 now. I've been trying to do front squats on a day like this. So I strained it Friday doing a front squat. But I'm going to hold off on doing those today and do some pulls. Try to do some snatch pulls. More volume than I did the last time, which was very short because I strained my back. So I want to be smart about that. And cleans and stuff feel good, so I don't have any issues with that. But don't want to aggravate something because it's on a good path. And I'm getting so much volume in the back squats on other days other than these lighter days, so I don't need to go crazy with the front squats too. I'll probably try to do them. Well, tomorrow's Wednesday, so maybe like Thursday I'll do a light one just to reintroduce it back if my back's feeling all right. If not, then Saturday. So I did that 80 with like continuous reps, so let's see if I can do the same thing with 100. At least do 3, but it might just be heavier. Well, it is heavier, but it might just feel too heavy to do connected like that, but we'll see. To make sure I just have fast doubles because straps will slow my arm down a little bit on the turnover. Definitely thought about doing more, but doing 3 like that's really good. As it gets, more maximal, like the last 2 would have been, then I would arch back a little bit more and not worry about necessarily re-injuring it, but I wouldn't want it to slow down my recovery too much. So especially since it's a lot more. But I'm gonna do clean pulls instead of snatch pulls, since even though I did only a couple on the last session where I pulled, it was snatch pulls and not clean pulls. So I'm gonna start at 150 and do 3x3 at 180 and see how that feels. But I also think clean pulls will probably be a little bit easier on that part of my back that's still a little sore. So it should feel a little bit better than snatch pulls maybe. We'll see though. If it feels bad, I'll just stop and just do singles. Just like with front squats, like I want to do them on a pulls on a day like this, but I don't want to be re-aggravating stuff just to do them. All right, so 30. Just gonna start at 160. It's easier to load. I should do a triple here. We'll see how 3 feels here. Obviously, you know, if the first one feels bad, I'll just stop. Need some anabolic hot tea. All right. We'll do this and then either 180 or 190, or we'll stop. A lot of possibilities with these pulls. Feel my back a little, but we'll try to work up a little bit. So we'll try 190. It might just be one set though. All right. So we'll see how this feels. We'll move on from there, but weight won't feel too hard. I just don't want to feel my sore muscle in my back in a bad way. This first set feels good. I'll just do a cluster for the next 2 and just do a 3x3. This may be the way I do for squats tomorrow. Strap, I missed it. All right, so we'll just hang out here and do the other 2 sets. But positions feel good, backs feels good. It's not tightening up or anything, which is good. All right, set 2 of 3. Do one more set. It's nice to do it fast, like a cluster. Get them done. Makes them a little bit harder too. And I'm normally good at pulls, so that feels really good though, which is nice. All right. Last set. Alright, very happy with that. Back is recovering very nicely. Nothing got re-aggravated. Nothing got hurt. And I did 3 sets. So next time with a session like this, I might be able to add in the front squats again, which will be good. Oh, I missed a lot of chat. Sorry, guys. A little bit, Tony. Mostly the aftermath, but as guys are not lifting their best numbers because of their there's no need for them to lift good numbers. That and the lessening of their supplementation regimes, or at least as aggressive as we did before for the most people, for the most part, I should say. There are exceptions like Carlos Nassar. It's obviously full blast ahead, but a lot of guys I don't think can use as much as they used to, which means they got to start paying better bribes, I guess. But no, mostly like the aftermath. But I don't know how good Worlds will be this year, but competitions aren't really as interesting to me. They're not really user watching friendly. So I tried like the weightlifting house ones, but what I realized is weightlifting house uses competitions to farm content for the next 4 months without making any training hall videos, which I like a lot more. And they try to make Worlds or something more important than it is. I mean, most of these high level guys don't care about the competition. You know, they want to win, but like it's not the Olympics, so they don't care. And like showing unknown people that finish in 12th, but are like, I'm like, I don't care about the 12th qualifying 49th kilogram woman who just barely made it into the Olympics to finish last. Like, to me, that's stories like that really aren't that interesting. I'd much rather watch their training videos and training hall stuff. Those are the best videos from weightlifting house, the training hall stuff. So it gives you context about what they're trying to do for the competition, what they did during training, which for most of us is where at least I think most of what they do is the most relevant. Like, I'm not going to be on an international stage, so I don't really care what they do there. It's more of like, how do they structure their training? What did they do that morning? What did they do? That to me is more interesting, but I'm certainly biased towards actual training and not that. But do I stretch first? No. I stretch at night. Let's see. Great white American shark. All right. Don't talk to girls. They have cooties. Yeah, I don't. Why? I'm lifting weights. I clearly don't have a very exciting love life if I'm lifting in a shed on any random nights. People have the weirdest stuff. Don't ask people on the internet for advice. That's the best piece of advice. Man, I barely know anything. You're gonna be asking me about weird stuff like that. Goofy. But yeah, we'll restrict these weights off and we'll be on our way. But quick 30-minute session, really productive. Really happy with how I moved and how my body felt. Especially without needing to take ibuprofen just to do a session like this. The last thing to add back is the front squats, but as long as my back squats go well, the training is going well, because that's the focus right now. So I either hit a really heavy double or triple PR, or a 1 rep max, and then I can start refocusing on the weightlifting stuff. But weightlifting's going really well right now, so it's hard to. Maybe I should just focus on back squats only. But we'll see. Yeah, I tried right. I don't know. Don't talk to girls. Don't do it. Go to the gym and lift weights. We'll solve all your problems. That's the most important thing in life. Lift big weights. Lift a big weight to feel happy. Lift small weight to feel sad. It's very simple. Lift heavy weight many times, very happy. Lift light weight very few times, very sad. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science. Do you have a problem with girls? I don't even know if you're a boy or a girl, nor do I really care. If you can't understand sarcasm, then it's not very good, buddy. Not very good. It's actually clown behavior. What's pain? It's gain. That's what I'm saying, Pavel. He gets it. You can't feel negative emotions if the weight's heavy enough. You can't feel anything other than the sheer force pulling down on you or weighing down on you. Just impossible. That's a true key. I can't even. No. The flipper person, a little bit upset. It's alright though. But we go and eat some food. Had a productive training session. You want to see more of my lifting? Then you can check out the channel. We got lots of videos and a little bit of football power ranking, so a little bit of random other stuff. But that's it for me tonight. Later, Raiders. Yes, sir. All right. Deuces.